YouTube friends, and welcome to my channel, new and returning subscribers. It's Margie from the Budget Evolution, where we have fun saving our money. And in today's video, we are working on our first paycheck for the month of February. And that was yesterday. So I am batch recording my monthly, my bi-weekly. Yeah, here we go. You can find this planner in the description below. We are going to skip right ahead and get to our first paycheck for February. Nope, that's not it. That's March. Here we go. I already pre-filled in these to kind of keep the video a little shorter, and we are going to get right started. What kind of English is that? Alrighty, I am going to show you that even though if you looked at my monthly, it said $13.06, we are leaving the $6 in our bank for our buffer account to start building that amount up. I think we used $200 or $300 of our $500 buffer, so I wanted to start building that back up. Okay, so that's our $1,300 for our pay. We're going to go right into our first section. I did mention in the last video that I separated my bills into the different weeks, the different paychecks that I'm going to take them out, and to make it easier for myself. I also put the sinking funds in kind of the same order as well. Like, so many are going towards, you know, the first paycheck, then so many are going to the second paycheck, and so many to the third. Okay, also, just a quick note, you do not need all those sinking funds. If you are just starting out, you want to start with just like one or two sinking funds, and that would be emergency fund, and then maybe bills that you have to pay on like a yearly basis. A yearly or quarterly basis are the only sinking funds that you should really start out with when you first start. As you get better at budgeting, then you can start breaking it down into all the little teeny categories. And when I start doing my budget series, I'll explain that even more. Okay, so we are going back to our weekly paycheck here. Actually, I don't even know what we are anymore, because we get 3 in the month of 4, and we get 4 in a what is it called? Magic month. So we're not quite weekly, we're not kind of bi-weekly, and we're not monthly. So here we go. These are bills for March. We are still 1 month ahead. We're working on our 2 months ahead. We've been working on that for a while and letting it snowball. So electric is $115, homeowners is $185, internet is $60, and water is $53. Now it's interesting. I was watching a video and somebody said their electric bill came in and it was over $400. Now, if you only spend maybe $200 around that range, and it ends up being a cold month, and then you're not prepared for the extra added cost in heating, if it's, you know, electric, gas, propane, whatever you're using, that's tough. I highly suggest you call your utilities and put yourself on a monthly budget. And what they do is all that you've done for the whole previous year, they'll estimate what they think your monthly payment is based on 12 months, not based on, oh, you know, it's really cold in January and February and your bill is going to be $400 or $500. And then in the summertime, your electric bill might only be, $30. I mean, it happens that way. It makes it so easy for me knowing I pay that amount every single month. The only time that changes is if we go over or we are under our budgeted amount. And then you would have to either pay the difference or they'll readjust your payment amount. Okay, so definitely call your utilities and ask if you could be put on a monthly budget. It makes life so much easier, and you don't have to worry about, a $400 electric bill. Please, it will definitely help you when you're budgeting your money. Okay, so we're going to add this up. $413 is our total minus our $1,300 that we got paid, and leaves us with $887. And then for myself, we normally budget $100 and we take it out twice, and I do 50 and 50 just to make it easy. So 50 for me, 50 for hubby, and then 50 for gas for just one of us, because usually we don't get gas on the same weeks, which is, yeah. So that's 150. So our 887 minus 150 gives us 737. Oh, that's a plane. That's a type of plane. Okay, our RX medical fund, we are putting $40 into that sinking fund. Car maintenance, we're going to do $50. Life insurance is $26. Oh, which reminds me, I've got to pay the taxes today. Okay, MUA is our utilities authority, and that is 30. And then DMV is going to be 15. Yearly subscriptions is going to be 34. I hate being on an angle. Maybe Celisa from Beautifully Me and you'll consider putting this like on a spiral binder of some sort. Yeah, so we can flip it. And then, either way, whether you're left-handed or right-handed, it's kind of nice, you know, that way you're not, you know, trying to go over a, whatever it's called. But you guys know what I'm talking about. So let's add this up. Is that right? Yeah. No, 200 for my daughter's house payment stuff. So 40, 50, 26, 30, 15, 34, and 200 gives us $395. $395 minus our 737. No, that didn't work. 737 minus 395 gives us $342. Okay, 2 months ahead is our 2 month ahead binder, which have 20 envelopes in it, and I put $1 in every envelope every pay period. Savings challenges, we are going to do $204 for savings, and that's going to be $224. So 224 minus the 342 gives us 118. What I did, if you guys do watch my budget videos, I used to just take the 237 out for my extra loan payment one time. But I found that like this first paycheck, I hardly had any money for my savings challenges. So what I decided to do is I'm splitting it into two. So since we are a month ahead, I'm going to do one this week and then the one in the second paycheck. So we split it out to $118 and $119 to give me the $237 for the end of the month. So that is $118. And then obviously 118 from 118 is 0. So for our final totals, we have our $1,300 in income. Our bills are $413. Cash envelopes are $150. Sinking funds is $395. Savings challenges is our $224. And then our debt is $118. And this hopefully should come out to 0. Nope. Excellent. So that is our zero-based budget. Okay. We are going to move over to our tracker for the money that we're going to take out of the bank. We take our whole paycheck out. We stuff everything. Bills, sinking funds, savings challenges, cash envelopes. We do everything. Some people just leave the bills in. I was doing that in the beginning when I first started, but I kind of like having the money and playing with it. If you are a cash envelope stuffer, you know what I mean. You want to physically touch that money. I had spent so many years not even touching cash and using my ATM card for everything, my credit cards, and hardly ever having cash. And you lose sight of your money and what you have and what you don't have when you don't physically touch your money. Now, there are people who can do digital. I applaud you. I'm terrible at it because I tend to spend the same $10 a few times over. And then I'm like, why don't I have money at the end of the month? So this is our 2/8 paycheck for 2024. And we are just going to fill all of our categories in, and then I will talk to you in a minute. Okay, so I filled everything in. Now what we do is we go down every column and we add up all the columns like this. And then when we get our totals, we total each of our columns. And then when we break down our denominations, and our totals for denominations should come to the same amount. So both this column and this row should be 1,300, and then it should equal, which would give it a 0. Okay, so let's do that. There you go. You saw me struggle a little bit there. I had to change some of these numbers earlier and I forgot to do them in the total. That's what was messing me up. So there is our 0. 13 from 1,300 is 0. And that is our budget. And this is what we're going to take to the bank. We're going to fill out our card. I had to clean it off. I didn't clean it after the last time I used it. All right, so what you do with your cash breakdown tellership, this one's from Cindy Cat Budgets that she gave me as a freebie. So we have 5 100s, so that'll be 500, and then 6 50s, that's 300, and then 20s, we have 12, that's 240, 10s, we have 10, so that's 100. 40, there we go. 5s, we have 21, that's 105, and then 1s, we have 55 1s, and that is our $1,300 that we're going to take out of the bank. Awesome. Yay. Okay, so there we go. We're all done. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you in the next video, because the next one is our sinking funds cash stuffing. So you got to check it out. All right, bye everyone.